The Congress matriarch, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, and her son, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, MP, who is the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, are in the limelight for wrong reasons. This is after the investigating agencies named them in the charge sheet submitted in the court in connection with the National Herald case. We don't know the future of the case. Based on the facts or evidences before the court and the way in which the counsels or lawyers present the case, the court may indict them or exonerate the family. We don't know. Let's leave that to the court. But after the investigating agencies named the family in the charge sheet, the narratives are heavily loaded against the family. The public discourse is against Sonia family. This is unprecedented. The Congress has been successful till date in protecting or covering the family from allegations, from controversies. In a moment that protective covering or bubble has been broken, now the family stands exposed. Many people who didn't dare to question the family till the other day have come out with criticisms. I have seen social media posts from communist CPIM attacking or sarcastically commenting on Mr. Son-in-law, who they call Mr. Son-in-law is Mr. Robert Vadra. So a large number of such posts or narratives are being spread in the social media, not by BJP or RSS ecosystem, but by other parties in the opposition also. So this is the situation. Suddenly, the Congress is at a loss for words as to how to defend the family. The family has been a sacred cow till the other day. Now, all of a sudden, they have become vulnerable. Nobody is going to swallow the arguments in favor of the family hook, line, and sinker. Instead of putting up solid arguments, or instead of thwarting the logic of those who attack the family, the loyalists of the family are now trying to raise emotional questions or trying to connect the family with the freedom struggle and just say that you should not criticize them because of their sacrifices. So this is the roundup, this is prima facie, this is the situation. Let's get to the bottom of the whole issue. Welcome to Insights. I am Hari Kumar. As I said, I am not going into the merits of the case because the case is before the court at present. Let the court decide. But the impact of the case or impact of the filing the charge sheet with the names of family members have impacted the brand value of the family. So this is what I say. A political family should always be worried about their brand value, their reputation. This is a war of perception. In the perception war, once the family is seen vulnerable, I think from thereafter they are going to lose. Always a family needs to create an impression that they are above allegation, they are above ordinary controversies. But here it is not like that. Whenever the family has come under direct attack, whenever the reputation of family members was sullied, then the family had suffered electorally. If you look back, during the period of Indira Gandhi, when she was under direct attack, there was certain allegations she was unable to answer. Then politically also she suffered. That was how she lost the polls in 1977. Of course, I'm not forgetting the atrocities committed during emergency. But thereafter, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi entered Indian politics as Mr. Clean. And after a few years, he lost that image also. So When allegations were directly raised against Rajiv Gandhi, and he suddenly felt that he was vulnerable and his image was, you know, uh, sullied, impacted, then he lost the polls. Then many from inside his coterie, many in the party, raised their voice against him and they broke away from him. They disowned him. They just rejected him. They joined hands with his opponents. So here also, Sonia family needs to worry about that. So let's go into the arguments raised by her loyalists. Yesterday, those who defended her included, Congress leaders like Digvijay Singh, Pawan Kheda, etc. Digvijay Singh was pointing out that the family has not benefited anything from the deal indulged by, Young India, which is a private company floated by Mr. Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi. So his argument was personally, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi or Mr. Rahul Gandhi had not benefited. So how could you say that there was corruption? This was the argument of Mr. Digvijay Singh. Many journalists mocked him, saying that he just because somebody took away the money, somebody robbed a bank. This is an example. Somebody went to a bank and robbed the bank. Instead of taking notes, bundles of notes, what they did was they took away the whole almirah or baggage or something where the notes were kept. So if the whole cabin where the precious things or currencies were kept were taken away as a whole, does it make any difference? Absolutely not. If you take away the the cabins or the almirahs where the valuables are being kept, and you say that you have not touched the notes, it doesn't make any difference. So this is what the family has done. This is what they said. So they say that when a company like private company like the Young India buys properties or gets properties or manages to seize properties worth around rupees 2000 crore, then how could they say that they have not benefited? What helped them to get such a huge wealth? So this is the question being raised. And similarly, people like Pawan Kheda were pointing out the sacrifices made by uh, Sonia family. For example, Indira Gandhi was killed by her, security people. Then Rajiv Gandhi lost life in a bomb blast. So what? Nobody is dismissing their sacrifices, but those sacrifices cannot be a reason or a pretext for escaping from these charges. They are not an answer to those charges. When there is a corruption charge against someone, when there is a charge of misuse of power against someone, when there is a charge of misappropriation of funds against someone, they cannot escape from the charge just by claiming that they have sacrificed a lot. If you sacrifice a lot, you can raise that point at many places. But that cannot be a valid defense for, against a corruption allegation. That cannot be a valid defense to save you from misuse of power charges. So the arguments being raised by loyalists to support the Gandhi or protect Gandhi Nehru family seems to be childish. They fall apart. Nobody believes them. So the loyalists need to invent some kind of justification. Otherwise, they will lose the war of perception. They have already lost the perception war. This is what is happening on social media, on mainstream media, or at public places. Everywhere, the narratives are against Gandhi Nehru family. Perhaps this is the first time that they are facing it. Many people had, many people often criticize Prime Minister Narendra Modi for not holding press conferences, not allowing journalists to ask hostile questions. But is there any difference in Gandhi Nehru family? You know, Sonia Gandhi also does almost the same thing. She never answers hostile questions. She never addresses press conferences. Rarely she, perhaps on a couple of occasions, she might have addressed choreographed press conferences. Whenever somebody tried to ask hostile question, Rahul Gandhi also responded very negatively or fiercely. So this is the way, the same way the Gandhi Nehru family also attacks or criticizes journalists. You know, so they are not different from the BJP leaders also. So this is the situation. I think the Gandhi Nehru family needs at least professional spin doctors who can handle this issue. Anyway, at present, the narratives are heavily loaded against them. No doubt about that. Let's see how the family is going to face this publicity, negative publicity. Meet you with updates in the coming days. Till then, goodbye.